Sadistic queen is not Selena, it's Desiree. Desiree is a sadist, and Desiree is a self-admitted sadist. She's got something in common with her would-be husband because Farron's a cowardly little cocksucker. I mean sadist. So, in other words, Desiree is sticking her nose in where it doesn't belong. I bet you anything she's been texting someone here, and they've been putting this little makeshift plan into action to make sure I don't go to Compass House, where she has the esteemed or unesteemed pleasure of watching me consort with somebody that she is close to. How is that for putting this together? Desiree and a few other people on here are sadistic. Desiree's been feeding off my pain for an extended period of time, which is why what happened in Vancouver happened. That, and because I made a crack about her past, and she doesn't particularly appreciate or approve of the fact that I know about her past. And I said that I would hold her close, her friend, and she doesn't like that she didn't receive the same treatment. And I believe I misinterpreted this whole conversation entirely in the sense that I believe I may still have a chance with the one, but not necessarily the other. And I don't think that's particularly off base at all. And she's saying that I should still have the opportunity to sit here to feed off the current situation. The only thing is it's not just about feeding off her, it's about her as a human being and an individual. And the fact that I do have feelings for her, and Desiree does not approve. Because as she said on Saturday when the conversation had switched gears, that she thought me to be hers and she thought me to be her future. And I think she's a little undecided because she might be caught in a situation that she can't get out of or is afraid to get out of, and thinks that I might be her saving grace in this particular predicament. And this sadistic thing has been carried on for an extended period of time. And apparently I've been running into a lot of different types of sadistic people, because this also has happened in Kamloops, in Vancouver, and in Nanaimo. And these types of different various and sundry creatures get off on other people's pain and get off on other people's suffering. And she is meeting someone this evening that she feels suits her needs even better or more than, say, I do. And they're using Rodica's fucking house like a truck stop. And this is not necessarily the one so very much as it is the other. And I apologize, Lena, if I offended you when I said what I said, which I probably did. However, this is something to whereas I'm going to have to learn how to trust you, which I already do, and I'm going to have to learn to discern who is speaking on here a little more clearly. And the sadist is not Selena, because when I was talking to her on a regular basis, she's not the sadist. Desiree is. And Desiree's been causing problems in this particular situation for an extended period of time. And Desiree knows Joe through Farron. And Farron knows Joe through the various and sundry recovery and addict places that he's worked up to and including the gospel mission. And they have similar quirks in their personality and like similar things in reality in their double livelihoods. Yes, I think I've struck gold finally. And Joe's a sadist, and Farron's a sadist, and Desiree's a sadist. And Desiree's been causing problems in this situation for an extended period of time, and has basically been sending me videos where the lights go out. because she's trying to freak me out and get me not to show up, because she does not want to see me consorting with her friend when she actually wants to see me consorting with her, but her own ego will not allow her to say such things. So she masks that by saying that she hates me and she wants to see me dead. And she says she's bad at love. What she's bad at doing is admitting that she's wrong and taking accountability for her actions. And there's two people in here that I've kind of suspected were going and spending time with certain people, and I've seen neither one of them leave all evening. So I tend to think that the one person that has left is somebody that the sadistic queen has been spending some time with. And she doesn't want to see me leave, because she doesn't want to see me in Penticton, because she doesn't want this coming into fruition. And if memory serves, Selena said that her people had lied to her at the start of all this, years and years and years ago, by saying either that I was no good for her or she no good for me. So they put the kibosh on this very early in the proceedings, probably back when I was an unknown oddity to them to begin with. And now I'm faced with having something yanked out from under me that I want in my life on a more permanent level. And I feel like in this particular situation, if I don't do something about this forthwith, that there's going to be more trouble in these proceedings, and I'm going to have to have a talk with someone, not a bad talk, but a very adult-like chat where we can figure out what would be the best solution, because if she's not going to want to date me, then she needs to get out of the way and let me date her friend. And I feel like that's the best course of action to take at this particular point in time. And I think that she would come up with about 40 different logical reasons why her and I don't go good together, but I don't think she wants to see me with anybody she knows, because she doesn't want to see me with anybody that she has to see us together. And then she gets reminded about how she probably actually wants me in her life. Simply put, she can't have me because she comes up with all those creative little reasons as to why it wouldn't work. And does things like this in the sense of her instituting her friends into the situation. And it's not just about feeding. It's not even just about that, because I don't think I really do that anymore, but it's more along the lines of just finding the right fit and finding the right person. And she said earlier, quit trying to be Mr. Prince Charming and be Mr. Wrong. She thought I wanted out of this situation, but the exact opposite. In fact, I don't. But the various and sundry things that followed have led me to believe that she doesn't want me in this situation. That's the one that doesn't want me in this situation, because if this situation were ever to come into fruition and it were to bloom into a full-blown flower, then she would have to see me around her friend, and that would suck for her because she wants to be with me, except she'll come up with 20 different reasons as to why that wouldn't happen.